Ling Shulman, it on your knees and admit defeat. Do that, and I might only break one of your legs. Senior brother, can we make a deal?
Breaking my leg is fine, but please don't break the one I run fastest with.
Ling Xiaomar, stop fighting. Dodge to the left.
惊叹，地消慕名甚有。
A useless trash like you deserves to die like one. Bing! Congratulations, host, on successfully binding the Heavenly Dao and AI maintenance system.
This is a trial version. 30 seconds of ads remaining. I am literally about to die. And you're making me watch ads?
Close it! Close it! Where is the close button? Haas certain tone detected. Recommending paid features. One-click immortality.
I don't have any money. Understood. Switching to free features. One-click beatdown.
Was that a movement technique?
Why did it look like he stepped in dog crap, but was too proud to admit it?
Stop playing cheap tricks.
Enemy attack detected.
Recommended action. Use the third stance of the Qingwen sect's basic sword art. But I don't know how to do that. The particular quantity of this path.
Step 1. Sink your energy into your core. Sunk. Step 2. Pull back with one hand. Step 3. Run for your life. Were those first 2 steps just a warm-up? Haha. Wait. If he lands this hit, I'm dead. Warning. The accuracy of this strike is 90.9%.
It is recommended that the host leave their last words.
What about the remaining 0.1%?
The opponent is putting too much pressure on his right ring finger.
His tricore has shifted by 3 inches. Weakness detected. You have 1 breath's worth of time. That's more than enough.
Thing.
You broke my 10,000 swords technique. With a broom? You think you're a match for me? I have been sweeping leaves for 3 years. I might not be good at much, but I specialize in cleaning up flying trash like you. The execution was highly ungraceful, but it worked. This is impossible. The ultimate style of the Qingyun back mountain. Fallen leaves return to the east. The weapon seems to have a mind of its own.
Actually you won.
He won. With a broom. Congratulations, host. You have successfully completed your first battle. Dispensing your rewards now. The things can yes? Reward. The Divine Cultivation Sword. A temporary reward. The Immortal Sword. And inheriting this system's historical debts. Say that again? Inherit what? Friendly reminder. If the debt is not paid off within 3 days,
Both the host and the system will be formatted together.
do you think I just have 9,999,000 high-grade spirit stones lying around? All I have is half a chi replenishing pill. How about you cover it for me first? Repayment Plan 1 has been generated for your reference. Participate in the grand tournament of 10,000 sects in 3 days and win the champion's prize money. I literally just went from a good-for-nothing to a sword immortal. How did I become a deadbeat debtor the very next second?
Link Sama, you won't even live past 3 days. Why is the lightning only striking my Qingyun sect?
With so many people here, do I look like the only one begging for trouble? According to the Heavenly Credit Bureau, you really do look like you're asking for it. Why on earth should I take the blame for the debts you owe?
Article 10 of the binding agreement.
The host shall enjoy both the power and the debt. You call that enjoying? That's called inheriting a giant disaster. Bad news. The lightning protection pill is useless. Good news. The explosion looked quite festive. Are you here to comfort me or to plan my funeral? Don't die yet. The champion's prize money is enough to pay off your first installment.
First installment? 9,999,000 is only the first installment?
Friendly reminder. This system supports installment plans. Easy cultivation. Zero stress. Sign up. Sign me up right now. Whoever stops me from making money is my mortal enemy. I'm signing up for the grand tournament of 10,000 sects. No preference on the event, as long as it has the highest prize money. The grand tournament of 10,000 sects only accepts inner sect disciples. Handyman can sign up for the elite dishwashing tournament in the back kitchen. See that? System detected that the host defeated inner sect disciple Zhao Wumin yesterday.
See that? A temporary inner disciple is still an inner disciple.
A temporary meal ticket is still a meal ticket. Temporary qualifications must be verified. You must pass the spirit round test and have a valid certificate to register. Beacon new. Verifying temporary inner disciples only requires checking their waist badges.
Wait, when do we have to enter the testing formation? Rules are only meant for geniuses.
This useless host needs to prove they won't embarrass the sect.
System. Run an evaluation. Standard testing formations have a low danger level. I recommend that the host enter with absolute peace of mind. But this system just missed the fine print in the bottom right corner. The formation has been illegally modified. Wow, what a perfect time for you to notice. Actually, this is called a composite formation. Composite? More like compounding me straight into the ground. Detected 3 puppets. Classified as large, non-recyclable trash. Are you seriously sorting trash in a time like this? For advanced formations, please upgrade your membership. Currently available alternative.
The back mountain's sweeping rag.
I'm not just running around blindly. I'm looking for the formation's core. The core is 3 inches back, at the intersection of the spiritual runes. It is recommended to strike them simultaneously. I only have 2 hands. You want me to hit 3 of them at the same time? What do you think I am, an octopus cultivator? Based on the host's behavior database, generating a new technique, trash sorting triple sweep. Wait, can you make the name sound a bit more dignified? Sorting complete. Recyclables. 2. Hazardous waste. 0. If you mention sorting one more time, I will throw you into the trash bin myself. Leveled up. We won. And you won in a way that is barely human. Thank you. Your compliment also barely sounds like a compliment. System. You'd better arrange a gentle opponent for me in the first round. Currently praying for the host. Wait, you actually know how to pray? I do not. It is just that the calculated probability of your survival is so low that we can only resort to divine intervention. Wait, isn't Xiaomian a disciple of the Qinwen sect? How did he get flagged as a demonic cultivator? Wait, the next match is against him? Is it too late for me to forfeit now? It's not worth nearly 20 million high-grade spirit stones. Well, since I'm already this deep in debt anyway, beating up one more demonic cultivator shouldn't add any extra interest, right? First round, match 1.
微小曼的情景赛
versus Xiaomian. That started fast. Lin Xiaoman, you made me lose face in the last round. So in this round, I'm going to take your life. Friendly reminder, death does not excuse your debt. I'll be dead and I still have to pay? Your friends and family can pay on your behalf. Why do I suddenly feel like someone is plotting against my wallet? Don't worry, you'll all be joining him soon. Warning, the enemy's skill is currently devouring the prediction model. Skipshim, I am blind. Ling Xiaoman, there is a talisman in his palm. Without that weird thing helping you, you're still just a piece of trash. System, shut up already! I'm begging you on my knees to be quiet. I think I see a way out. Host is using non-system economics to calculate combat moves. Evaluation. Primitive, but amusing. Shut up! This is called street smarts. Familiar data fragment detected. Procured, corrupted, source unknown. Ling Xiaoma taking on an explosive contract. He'll block the gap. Is this ammo meant to save lives or send them to the grave? Are we seriously using this? Feasible plan generated. Requires 3 consecutive storms, 1 thorough system scan, and for the host to not be afraid of dying. Hey, can you delete that last requirement? Unable to delete. Core condition. Ah!
生命传第2次，顶头大转手。
Can you still fight? Yeah, I can. First, help me ask if this can cover some of my entry fee. Haha. Reading historical debt records. Error. Creditor anomaly. What anomaly? Don't tell me the interest went up again.
The initiator of the debt from 300 years ago wasn't the heavenly Tao? If it wasn't the heavenly Tao, then who? The myriad tribulations, demon treasury.
Even demon cultivators are loan sharks nowadays. High-risk keyword detected. Myriad tribulations demon treasury.
Northwest Wilderness, Eastern Sector. 300 years ago,
The myriad tribulations demon treasury lost a key.
who would have thought it was hidden in a backup chamber?
Hand over the key now, and I'll let you die quickly.
Quickly.
Not a chance. My life right now is ridiculously expensive.
Warning, illegal asset recovery detected.
Filing an appeal. Appeal failed. Filing a secondary appeal. Secondary appeal failed. Friendly reminder. Once the system is recovered,
The host's debt will convert into a high-interest penalty under a systemless status.
if you get taken away, my debt will skyrocket. The estimated increase is at least 3 times. Who said you allowed to get captured? Keys return to the treasury, and trash returns to dust. Sister Lin Xiaomen is sealed by demonic energy. I can't get in. According to the rules, no outside interference is allowed during the match.
But the rules don't say a contestant can unlock and unleash a demon treasury either.
Check this out.
A deity binding rope.
Whoa, you actually have something this good. Yeah, but it's defective.
The only downside is, it can't actually bind immortals. At least it's cheap.
It's just a biff. First, let's figure out who this stupid thing of yours is actually binding. Host, I suggest you speed up the rescue. This is my first time being rescued, so I'm trying to be polite.
Sutam, does this rope of yours have any after-sales warranty?
It was buy 3, get 1 free. I'll go ask if we can get a refund. 300 years ago, the Wendval protocol was activated. The key core has been detached. Recovery is prohibited. Rebooting is prohibited. I didn't even know this was a key. But I suggest you keep pulling. I'm currently being ripped in half. Then stop talking nonsense. You owe me an explanation. But that can wait. You can't save him. And you can't save yourself either. System, the tribulation lightning only strikes me, right? Theoretically, yes. What if I stand right next to the demon vault chains? Theoretically, the strike will also hit the illegal pursuers. Finally, it's my debt collector's turn to do my dirty work. Lin Xiaomo, why did you let yourself get sucked into the blazing fire? This is a strategic bankruptcy. Host, your current action is extremely dangerous. Just tell me if it works.
Extremely useful. Then shut up and praise me. The key must be returned to the vault.
The 3rd generation secret of the back mountain. Even if we are in debt, we have to carry it back. Still alive, and still in debt. I am the master of my own life. The rescue action just now did not align with the optimal survival strategy. If you had really been swallowed by that gate, I would have charged you triple interest.
Only because of the interest? What else?
Could it be because I couldn't bear to lose a sentient pop-up window like you? You almost crossed that gate just now, you know?
And I almost took all my debt with me.
Look at our new master.
The Pursuit Department of the 10,000 Tribulations Demon Vault. High Chamber Sword Slave.
Greetings, young Master Lin Xiaomen. He called me young master? Why do I feel like running away even more now? According to our calculations, the young master is in illegal possession of this vault's lost key and has caused damage to this vault.
7 chains have been retrieved,
And you lured the heavenly tribulation lightning to destroy map-level public property. Hey, you're the demon vault. Please follow due process. Due process is the baseline of civilization.
Host, with all these new creditors breathing down our necks, do you think my head looks like it's hosting 2 damn banks right now?
If the key is not returned to the vault in 12 hours, the debt collectors will show up at your door to settle the score. When that happens, Master, please try to keep your body in one piece, just to make it easier for them to inspect the goods. First, we've got the Heavenly Tao demanding payment. And now, the Demon Vault's collectors are on our tails. Man, this cultivation world has finally shown me what it truly means to be caught between a rock and a hard place. This is the first time in my life I've been chased by money in such a painfully literal way. I highly recommend that you maintain a steady pace. Host, we must avoid getting hit by both the overdue penalty and the debt collectors at the exact same time. Listen to yourself. Does that even sound like human language? Behind me, I've got Heavenly Tribulation Thunder on one side and a Giant Ledger Abacus on the other. Which one of those do you think is open to negotiation? Tanking Puthogen is right ahead. Elder Wen might know something about the vault sealing agreement from 300 years ago. Shoot, I haven't even stepped inside yet, and my charges are already lining up. Violation! 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 Hey, I can explain. Bringing a creditor into the pavilion doubles the offense.
Running inside the pavilion is strictly prohibited. Does doing this count as running?
Always flirting with a violation, are we?
Silence detected. Right now, it is highly recommended for the host to shut up and reflect.
Exactly.
Sudong, next time you refine pills, could you please read the instruction manual first?
I did. It said target will remain quiet.
See? It's a massive success.
Wait, these book spirits are steering clear of those rows of old books. We can't search them.
It is recommended to consult the administrator.
Traity spirit. It's been 300 years, and you're still not completely dead?
Wait, aren't you called TPG?
My current registered name is Sword Spirit TPG.
The historical name field is corrupted. Corrupted? Back when you locked the 10,000 Arrows Demon Vault into the void, you were a lot smarter than you are now.
Conflict in old memories detected. Requesting permission to restore. What happens if we restore them?
I might become stronger, or I might completely crash.
Then, let's hold off on that for now.
Even though you're in debt right now, at least you can still talk.
I will barely count that as a side of caring, host. If you want to look up the vault sealing agreement, fine.
But the Kanjin Pavilion does not lend to troublemakers.
Search permissions have been locked. The utility of this system has now been downgraded. Don't be sad. It's not like you were ever that reliable anyway.
Wait, didn't you just say the book spirit would avoid certain old books?
My years of sweeping the back mountain taught me one thing.
Places where nobody goes have a thick layer of dust.
But places where people sneak a peek, the dust lines are always broken. Climbing the bookshelves is strictly prohibited. I'm not climbing. I'm just bonding with the bookshelf. So, you're not the debtor? You're the one locking the door.
According to the torn pages, I'm actually the core of the seal.
Does that mean we don't have to pay back the debt? What does body custody liability mean? It means that cheap accountant slave can legally take over your body and turn you into some twisted, human-shaped key.
New quest unlocked.
Locate the original IOU. Next stop, the Patriarch's Shrine. I just hope our great patriarch at least kept a receipt when he borrowed that money. Was that a wooden fish clacking? Or did my heart just drop to the floor?
Target is located at the entrance of the 3rd basement level, right by the offering table.
Why do I feel like the Patriarch statue is staring right at you? Dear Patriarch, did you seriously crawl out of your grave at midnight just to audit my account? I knew it! The ancestors never blessed deadbeats. Sinful target detected. It's coming for us. I'm literally just here to find a single IOU. Why does it feel like I've walked right into the IOU's breeding ground? Entrance to the 3rd basement level is 300 steps ahead. Warning. For every account book the host destroys, 10 merit points will be deducted. Current merit, minus 1,1382. Does this place seriously charge you just for walking? Let me use a cleansing spell to boost your favorability a bit. Thanks. Now I'm one step closer to the Patriarch's blacklist. Wait, system. Are you actually scared of heavenly tribulation lightning? It is not fear. It is a system conflict in the accounting logs. The heavenly debts in the sect's merit accounts have different clearance levels. Got it. Pit one creditor against another accountant. Why is this tree growing again? You just stepped on and broke the threshold. I swear, this sect's entire cultivation method is just charging fines. Those with insufficient merit are forbidden from entering the 3rd floor. Dear Patriarch, if we sincerely offer some incense, will that boost our merit? Wishing you prosperity.
Sutang.
Are you an undercover spy sent by that accounting slave?
Well, at least it is 70% festive.
Hold records restored by 7%. Full warehouse insurance is not free to obtain. Just how much did our patriarch actually borrow?
It's not spirit stones.
The collateral is the Qingyan sect's sword destiny for the next 300 years. No wonder the Qingyan sect has been getting weaker and weaker these past 300 years, and why geniuses are getting rarer and rarer. So that's why there are so many good-to-nothings in the back mountain. They might not actually be good for nothings. Our patriarch basically mortgaged everyone's future. Wow, turns out speaking the truth can actually earn you merit points. And it isn't about worship. It's about correcting mistakes. Original collateral contract detected. Touching it may activate the debt collection protocol.
If we don't touch it, they'll take over anyway.
If I touch it, at least I'll know why. Wait, did he jump? Why is this fast forwarding?
So they're not here to collect a debt.
They're here to seize the collateral. They want to take over your body and recast it into a human key.
Young, Master Lane Showman, congratulations on finding the original contract. We shall now verify the document and confirm the debt relationship according to protocol. Hold on. Isn't your protocol a little completely unethical? Our protocol does not debate morality. We only optimize for efficiency.
Huh. Haha.
林上吗? Wake up! You almost lost the demon bone.
We almost got wiped out before we even entered the city. It wasn't me. My hand is being controlled by some else right now. Takeover progress, 42%.
Please, do not resist. Resistance will incur additional transaction fees.
What kind of demon vault is this? You charge fees for absolutely everything.
Go easy on it.
This elixir is a bit too big. You call this an elixir?
This looks like a giant boulder.
Ah.
Host, the demon vault requires your soul signature to complete the takeover. I can send you into the soul ledger, but you must reclaim your soul to sign it yourself. My intervention won't interfere. Most debtors end up signing it themselves anyway.
Why does the inside of my head look like a giant ledger?
Normally, all I want to do is eat and sleep. That's because the demon vault is turning your personal memories into asset records.
It will pick out your most embarrassing, weakest, and most deeply buried memories you wish you could deny.
Force you to sign off on being a total loser.
I, Showman, am 16 years old.
Slacking off instead of sweeping the floor. Hiding under the spiritual peach tree for a nap. Getting woken up by bird poop landing right on your head. Wait, delete that. Delete that right now.
That doesn't even affect the story anyway.
Ling Xiaomen, 17 years old.
Called a useless piece of trash by Zhao Wuji.
Pretending not to hear. Walking back to the mountain. And stubbing your toe on a rock.
Haha, are you serious? You guys even recorded a stubbed toe? Don't you guys have any respect for privacy?
The Heart Oath Ledger has no privacy. Don't fight your destiny. Just admit it. You are the most cowardly runaway trash in the entire Qingyan sect. Host, these memories cannot be deleted. The more you deny them, the stronger they become.
Well, you guys sure keep a detailed record. Then how come you didn't record the times I didn't run, didn't hide, and refused to surrender?
The signature must be completed by your own heart oath. I cannot sign it for you.
Wait, isn't your system supposed to have an auto-select feature?
Auto-select is unavailable for this action. One's true self is the only project the host cannot outsource. Fleeing coward. The sword-sweeping immortal. The heavenly debt, deadbeat. Actually, sword-sweeping immortal isn't too bad.
It sounds way better than deadbeat.
Host aesthetic preferences, updated.
Sure, I've went out, I've run away, and I've pretended not to hear,
but I also swept the back mountain for 3 years without quitting the sect. I'm terrified of dying, and I'm terrified of owing money. But my body
is mine to bear. I decide what I owe.
Self-signature successful. Reverse takeover of physical body authority in progress. Takeover progress, 99%. Please confirm your harvest. This thing is actually a wild yam.
Ugh, it hurts my teeth. Oh, you're back.
Physical body authority fully recovered.
Reverse sealing initiated. The 4th generation of the Back Mountain Legacy refuses to accept this delivery.
A Heart Oath signature reverse takeover is an extremely low probability event. Low probability doesn't mean impossible.
Don't you ledger keepers even know that?
Trial entrance confirmed. The first sword destiny of the abandoned Sword Mountain is located at the summit.
Wait, are you teachers seriously just watching right now?
Can this teleportation portal at least come with a safe landing service?
I'm going to make a complaint.
Welcome to the first trial of the Demon Vault. A friendly reminder from discarded Sword Mountain.
Your landing posture will directly affect your chances of survival.
Wow, thanks for the incredibly timely warning.
I'm literally falling right now.
The lightness pill actually works.
This is making me way too light. I feel like I'm about to drift away.
Hostile intent detected from the swarm of discarded swords.
Evasion is highly recommended.
No kidding. What, did you expect me to line up and let them stab me?
Oh, great. Another loser from the Qingyuan sect. Hey, you've cultivated to such a pathetic state, and you still have the nerve to call me a loser? Let's be honest. Neither of us has the right to look down on the other.
Go back. The Qingyu sect doesn't deserve to take these swords back.
Man, I only came here to get a seal and cancel a contract on the way. Why are you guys getting so worked up? That's exactly what they said back then, too.
Just borrow it for a bit. Just use it for a bit, they said. And in the end, we were all abandoned here. Trial rules. Forcing your way up the mountain will trigger a downpour of 10,000 swords. You must obtain the recognition of discarded sword mountain to challenge the gatekeeper
By offering them incense. Wait, don't? The last time you offered incense to the Grand Master,
He almost ended up putting on a fireworks show.
This is the magnetic lightning pill.
it can magnetically pull the swords away.
Oh, great. Now I'm changing too?
Ah. Your pills is whether they work or not, entirely based on luck. See, the descendants of the Qingyuan sect only know how to mess around, blow things up, and snatch whatever they want. Ha ha ha.
You guys aren't just useless junk. You all had names once.
陆清黑, 19 years old.
I will remember this name.
邱一然, 18 years old.
I've noted that down too. Host, you are currently recording the roster of discarded swords.
Then let's record every single one of them.
From now on, if anyone dares to call them scrap metal again, I will smash this ledger right in their face.
This one is called Chen Shouyu.
That's actually a pretty cute name.
Descendant of Qingwen.
Do you dare to carry our names all the way to the summit? I dare. Besides, I'm already drowning in so much debt. Carrying one more roster won't make a difference. Acknowledging their names doesn't mean you can carry away the sword's legacy. The gatekeeper has awakened. The combat intensity far exceeds the host's turn level.
Of course it does. It far exceeds it every single time.
I'm already used to it. Senior, let me make a suggestion. And while we're at it, let's tear up this unfair contract.
The descendants of the Qingyan sect have no right to touch the sword destiny ever again.
I also have a strengthening pill that can make weapons grow longer for a short time. Let's feed it to Dad.
Is this a power-up? Or is he just pissed off? Brave attack range increased.
Image and dignity decreased. Yeah, 300 years ago,
They also said they would protect their descendants.
but in the end, their descendants became useless trash. In that case, you should let me take it even more. On what grounds? By the right that I, too, am someone they called a useless piece of trash. By the right that I know exactly what it feels like to be cast aside in a dark corner. By the right that I don't want another Link Show man to come out of the Qingyan sect, only to be told that this is just her destiny.
The broom isn't a sword.
But it can sweep open a path. The first sword destiny has been successfully reclaimed. Future sword destiny release progress. 1/3. Congratulations, young Master Lin, on completing the first trial. The second trial, the transaction, begins. I hate transactions, especially ones that look like they're going to rip me off. Dear guest, care to learn about our Ascension package? Buy 3 years of cultivation and get half a life for free. We also have a genius trial ticket, limited to 1 incense stick's time. We only charge 3 fragments of childhood memories and a 3-day immortality insurance. Even if you get hacked to pieces the moment you walk out, you can still get paid out with a smile. How much is the 3-day immortality insurance? Dear guest, you have successfully asked for the price. The deposit is 10 years of your lifespan. I was just asking. Under our transaction rules, asking for a price is deemed an intent to purchase. System recommendation. Host, shut your mouth.
This is no scam shop.
Only fated opportunities that you, our esteemed guest, cannot afford. Even the air here probably costs money. Detected the signal of the second Sword Destiny token at the Smiling Face auction house. From now on, nobody ask for a price, nobody touch anything, and nobody look like they actually want to buy. Are you hungry, dear guest? Our shop sells the feeling of fullness. If you don't ask for the price, you can have a sample. Samples are free of charge. Free things are usually followed by something much more expensive. Great. There goes my happiness.
Sutom, this stall scam method is so crude.
Their customer service is totally fake. The colors on these candied hawthorns look incredibly cheap.
Oh no! Now that his joy has been sucked away, his attack power is through the roof. Sutong, you have lost half a day's worth of happiness. It can be redeemed for the price of one warm memory. No need to redeem it. Now that my happiness is gone, my judgment has actually improved.
You look like you're seriously begging for a beating right now.
I suddenly miss the happy version of you.
Want to experience being a genius? It will only cost you 3 memories of failure. Warning,
Staring for more than 3 seconds could be flagged as an expression of interest.
this place charges you even for a glance. This is the perfect place to open a sect cafeteria. No entry without a ticket.
The price of admission is 1 memory.
Embarrassing ones preferred.
Do you have any memories that aren't embarrassing?
The host inventory is almost entirely made of embarrassing memories.
You have a clear advantage in that department.
Your happiness is gone.
But your tongue is even sharper. The standard price for an admission ticket
Is 1 memory of making a complete fool of yourself in public.
Duration must be at least 10 seconds. No, 5 seconds.
9 seconds.
How does bargaining here involve threatening my safety? I suggest selling a cheap but highly embarrassing memory. That time I was woken up by bird poop under the spiritual peach tree. Hasn't that already been publicly executed in my mind?
Deal.
Thanks, though I'm not sure if I should be thanking you.
No, Knight. I was just objectively humiliating you.
Anti-scam combat mode activated.
You should have had this feature a long time ago.
Multiple esteemed guests are bidding heavily on the second sword luck seal.
This seal can release 1/3 of your future sword luck mortgage.
It can also be refined into a 3-day trial of the Genius Destiny. Look, he just bid 10 years of his lifespan, 20 portions of his beauty, and 100 pounds of regret.
Regret can be sold by the pound? Yours could probably be sold wholesale. I bid the permanent broadcasting rights to that bird poop memory.
Young Master Lin, this item does not accept low-quality or repetitive materials. I bid all of Zhao Wumian's resentment, a high-value emotional chip.
Good is the current highest bid.
Let the bargaining duel begin.
The winner gets the second sword luck seal.
The loser must pay their collateral and face the penalty terms.
What are the penalty terms? The loser will leave a permanent purchase record at the Shimini Sword Market.
That sounds worse than death. I bid all my resentment,
All my shame. And all my bitterness.
Morning. The opponent's bid has an extremely high concentration of emotion. Current bidding advantage is at 91%.
My bid is a sincere apology.
Its value is 0.
In fact, you'd have to pay us to take it.
When is your happiness coming back?
I kinda miss how tactful you used to be.
The first round of bidding is over.
If Young Master Lane cannot bargain successfully within 3 rounds,
The first sword destiny seal will be reclaimed
you took away his reputation.
and stripped him of his pride.
Do you think a few empty words can make up for the ruin of a genius?
You make it sound like I pushed him over the edge and forced him into demonic madness. He couldn't afford to lose.
He loses just once. He's nothing. He's playing word games.
Zhao's pain is real, but that doesn't mean a clump of resentment like you is qualified to buy it on his behalf.
Key notice from the Sword Destiny seal. Bidders must hold full representative rights over the chips they submit.
Resentment is merely an emotional fragment, and its representative rights are suspected to be insufficient. In plain terms, he might not actually represent Zhao Buya himself. Well, that makes haggling a lot easier.
The second round is over. Young Master Lin, this is your final round.
The final round. I demand to inspect the goods. According to the sword market rules,
The buyer has the right to inspect the goods. Young Master Lin, please present your inspection questions.
you say you represent the entirety of Zhao Wuya's resentment.
Then let me ask you,
Besides hating me, what else is Zhao Wuya afraid of?
he only hates you, and he's afraid of losing.
He's afraid no one will call him a genius anymore. He's afraid that after training for all those years, he'll end up being nothing. Second question. Besides hating me, did he ever, even for a split second, think about stopping? No.
It's a fake. Resentment still holds high transaction value.
High value does not mean full value. You sliced a person into pieces, and then you bring out just his resentment, claiming it represents the whole man.
This product is incomplete.
Citing Article 9 of the Sword Market Trading Law. Fragmented emotional products cannot represent a complete personality's will to bid on Destiny class items. What right do you have to?
Thanks for him.
I'm not speaking on his behalf.
I'm speaking on behalf of everyone you guys tore apart in Seoul.
Bidding window 10 has only 3 spots left. Host, you must present a valid payment option. Are you shameless? Using the 1/3 of the contract mortgage he already cleared. The second covenant seal is not a commodity, it's just downstream of the same covenant process.
According to the process, you should deliver it to young Master Lin. Your understanding of the process is improving rapidly. I was forced into this by you all.
With so many creditors, a person is bound to learn a bit of law, citing the supplementary clauses of the mortgage contract. When a trial taker reclaims the covenant seal, the recovery department is not allowed to charge duplicate fees,
Cannot hold a second auction, and cannot split the contract progress into installment auctions. The second covenant seal has been successfully recovered.
Covenant mortgage release progress, 2/3. My happiness is back.
Did I go a bit too far with my insults just now? Well, you've already trampled my dignity into dumpling wrappers anyway.
The transaction is complete. Any side effects shall be borne solely by the buyer.
Lin Xiao. I'll be waiting for you at the 3rd trial. This time, it's not some clone made of resentment.
I'm coming in person. Can I please take a look at the trial description first?
微笑王获得特权铠甲，鱼牛们，哼，我骂没你。
So it's you. Even your reflection steals things. The 3rd trial. Soul Reflecting Mirror Lake. Rule 1. Liars sink. Rule 2. Attacks that violate your true heart will be penalized. Rule 3. Nightmare difficulty. Wait, I just want to live.
Why should I? Save Qin Yuan? I'll beat you to death. You can't even save yourself. Haha, even this lake knows how to rub salt in the wound.
You're not afraid of him, are you?
Of course not.
Can this lake at least let me save some face? Host is advised to stop showing off.
Currently, the lake's detection rate for the host denial is extremely high.
Good thing I don't have a good bone in my body anyway.
This one doesn't count.
So that furnace explosion back then was because you left out a part of the formula.
We're in a life or death situation right now. Stop bringing up the past.
Abnormal signal detected from the final covenant seal. It seems to be inside Jia Wumian. The heart-reflecting rules do not favor anyone.
If the host avoids their true fears, they will continue to sink.
Fine, I'm scared.
I'm afraid I won't get the last covenant seal.
I'm afraid I can't settle this grudge. I'm afraid that when I go back, everyone will still think of me as that joke from the back hills. But I'm even more afraid of knowing full well there's something wrong with this damn place. And still pretending I don't see it. I'm terrified. But I will not back down.
Stop pretending you understand me.
I don't know how exhausting it is to be a genius.
But I do know what it feels like to have your entire life written off by a single sentence. You get called a genius, while I'm just called a piece of trash. But the truth is, neither of us had a choice. And me.
I'm not some defective piece of junk.
Then don't let Mushroom decide your worth.
Forcible extraction is prohibited.
The last vessel's fortune seal is now bound to Jia Wumian's consciousness. Attempting forcible extraction carries a 94% chance of consciousness collapse. In other words, he will die. To be more precise, he'll turn into an empty shell, running on nothing but vague commands.
Why can't I?
Aren't you trying to make your big leap?
Because this trial isn't about me stealing it.
This thing is right in your chest. It proves you're also a part that was cast out. If you're willing, call me despicable.
But if you're not willing, I can't just rip you apart.
Why are you acting like a good guy? I want to kill you. So shut the hell up. Countdown initiated. Then, let's keep fighting. Fight until I'm willing. Or until you're dead.
Fine. But this time, it's not about beating you.
It's about beating some sense into you.
Thought you were going to beat some sense into me? Come on then.
Hey, you're stealing my lines.
Don't focus on defeating him.
Focus on beating some sense into him.
Fine. I won't try to beat you today. Today, I'm waking you up.
The clarity pill can suppress the demonic energy.
I know that look all too well.
You're definitely hiding something.
The side effect is, it makes you speak the absolute, unvarnished truth. Translated, it's a double-strength truth serum. I don't need your saving. I want to be saved. But I'm too afraid to admit it.
Shut up. Shut up. I'm a genius. And the genius is all they ever care about. Hey, that wasn't me speaking. The pill's effect is just a bit too strong.
Why aren't you laughing? Aren't you usually the first to mock me? Because I used to be jealous of you too. I was jealous that everyone noticed you. Jealous that you got to stand on that high stage. Jealous that even when you lost, people still felt sorry for you. Back then, I was just sweeping leaves on the back mountain. I couldn't even get in line to be mocked.
By the time they remember. But now, I know the truth.
That high platform of yours is also a cage. Target confirmed. Demon Vault Heartlock.
Shatter it.
Then Zhao Weiming can temporarily regain his free will. He really treats people like cargo.
Stay back.
You really are hard to deal with.
You.
Left chains are 30% broken. Right heartlock is counter-strengthening.
Ling Xiaomen's final battle.
微笑，我，铁。
If I handed it over,
What will be left of me?
You'll have yourself.
the back mountain secret 5th generation technique is already in motion.
Aren't you afraid I'll back out?
I am. But this is your choice.
I can't make this journey for you.
If I hand it over,
I won't be Qingyun Sect's genius anymore. You've long been more than just that. And to be honest,
The title of genius actually sounds pretty exhausting right now.
Ling Xiaoman, I refuse to accept this. You can tell, can't you?
but I don't accept this at all.
They will surely take the Demon Vault. For this damn contract.
3 Destiny fragments successfully reclaimed.
Future Destiny release progress. 100%.
Warning, Vault Sealing Protocol Layer 2 activated. Opening vault now. The cost of opening must be settled. Tianji 0 collateral has been revoked.
Now paying the cost of opening the vault. System active. What kind of day is this now? I remember now.
300 years ago, to seal the Demon Vault, I pledged myself to the core debt.
The debt of the Qingyun Sect has been cleared, but the debt of Tianji 0 has just begun.